up over here. We're hot up for cash. We stayed up all night, smoking cocaine and hash. Playing she love with nothing, man. 21 the Forest Gump boys, he went to Vietnam. Down the highway, no baggy ski and Syracuse and Chicha. I love the rock and roll, the breakdown on weekends. Get a bit of that roll, the water is real. We are here to ease them through the positive and see us smiling away.
How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. Been a while since I put out a video. Been busy. Been spending a lot of time outside. This is the time of the year where a lot of it has to do with enjoyment, just enjoying the weather, but also, you know, being outside, other things that need to get done around the property and whatnot. So it's hard to find the time to game, let alone, you know, be cooped up inside. So it's tough when the weather's nice. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to be inside. I want to be outside. When we're in the middle of, you know, the dead of the winter, especially up here in Canada, those, for me personally, that's the time to game when I don't want to be outside. So that was part of the reason for today's video, just a little bit of an update video. I do have a couple things I want to talk about, but yeah, just, you know, man, the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I haven't had much time to game. Just, you know, I came to a little bit of a headway today. I logged on to YouTube and on my Xbox dashboard as well. I was talking about Summer Games Fest, and Xbox had a showcase, Sony had a showcase, Nintendo had a showcase, I think. I haven't had time to watch it. I've seen little snippets here and there of games that have been announced, but like, again, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but like, I really can't keep up with it. There's just way too many new games coming out, and I can barely find the time to play the games that I have. So it's starting to really pass me by as an enthusiast. I really can't keep up with it. And even when I try to keep up with it, there's just no way in hell I can justify buying any new games right now. I'm not playing what it is that I already have in front of me. You know, the new Mafia game, Old Country, that's one that really piques my interest. But again, I can't purchase it. I got too much on the go. I'm still trying to beat Dead Island 2. You know, the Oblivion remake looks awesome. I would love to check that out, but again, I can't justify it. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a big one for sure. You know, you got the Max Payne remakes coming out probably next year. There's just so much coming out. The new, what's the game from Obsidian there? The Outer Worlds 2. I would love to check that out, but again, I have no time. No time. So, I also wanted to briefly mention this here. Oh, actually, before we even get into that. So you saw the little snippet of video at the beginning. I went to a concert last night, the Headstones, Canadian band from Kingston. I've always wanted to see them. I've purchased tickets to see them on numerous occasions, and every time I try to check them out, there's always something that comes up that fucks me over. So finally, I had the opportunity to check them out last night at the Calabogie Speedway, and it was really cool. And at one point, you guys saw the clip at the end there where Hugh Dillon, the lead singer, he walked right out into the crowd. He walked right up to me, and he was standing next to the guy who was next to me, and he tried to engage with the guy, and the guy didn't want to engage with him. Kind of weird, but yeah, it was a friggin' awesome concert, and it ran from like 5:30 to 6:30, so I was able to get out of there at a decent time and get home and tuck myself into bed like the good boy that I am. I forgot to bring up a beer of the day. It would have been Corona. I left it downstairs. I digress. The other thing I want to talk about, very briefly here, we will be posting a video probably within the next week or two, providing everything goes through as smoothly as planned. But So, a lot of you guys know, growing up in the 90s, always had consoles, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. At one point I had a Saturn. Before I had the Saturn, I think it was before I had the Saturn, around 95, 96, my family bought PC, the very first PC we ever purchased as a family, because back then computers were very expensive. Not every household had computers. You got to remember, this was at a time where internet was just becoming a thing. And I bought this game for the PC back in the day, Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. This is the PlayStation 1 version. I still have my original PC version on the shelf here as well. Where is it? Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. Here it is. Even has the keys on the back. So, why do I bring this up? A lot of iconic cars from this era were in this game, especially that Lamborghini. And to be honest with you, maybe a story for another day, but I went to the Toronto International Auto Show around the time that this game came out. And I have the picture. It might have even been this exact Lamborghini. It's a Lamborghini, a yellow SV Lamborghini. I have the picture still. So I should really look into that. But I digress. What I'm trying to get at is, after I bought this game, I loved it, played the shit out of it. One of the best racing games of all time. Then I picked up for a PC. This is the PlayStation version, Need for Speed High Stakes. Now, I really like High Stakes. High Stakes is almost the same game as Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. Almost. They're neck and neck. So, I've had this car on my mind. I'm not going to say what car it is. And I originally thought it was in this game, but I had to go back and look. But it was actually in this game. It was in this game. In my opinion, a very underrated, iconic car. And I've always lusted after it. Always. And I don't know why, I just had it on my mind recently. I really wanted to just check that off the bucket list. I wanted to get it. But every time I looked online, every time I looked in the classifieds, I could never find one. They're really rare. It's really hard to find one in good shape. And one came up. One came up recently, and a couple of days ago, I took a ferry over to Quebec and I checked it out. So I've already sort of made a handshake deal that I will purchase the car. I'm very excited to pick it up. It's a car that I probably will never get rid of. And like I said, it was actually in Need for Speed High Stakes. I don't think it was in Hot Pursuit. It was in High Stakes. So when I pick up the vehicle, I will post a video showcasing what it is that I have picked up for any of you out there that care. I'll clean it up a bit. I'll wax it. I'll clean the rims. And then we'll tie it in to High Stakes. And it'll be a little bit of a fun video, if you will. So I know it's not for everybody. Not you guys are not all car enthusiasts. But for me, like I said, it's a car that I have lusted after. No, it's not a Ferrari. No, it's not a Porsche. No, it's not a Corvette. It's not a hypercar. I guess you would say it's a supercar. No, it's more of a sports car. It's not a supercar. So it's not, like I said, it's not like that upper echelon of Ferrari, Porsche. But for me, on a personal level, it would be for me. Because that's as close as I'll ever get to owning something like a Porsche or a Ferrari. So I am really excited to pick it up. And when I do pick it up, I'll post a video, kind of like a car vlog, if you will, and I'll show you guys what I picked up. I think it'll be a really fun video, and I'm not gonna post that to brag or anything of that. It's not the case. I want to showcase it because I want to tie it into this game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just an update video. I've been really busy. I did pick up Tetris. Tetris, which one is it? for the original Xbox. I got it right in front of me here. I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. But it's the one that came out for the PS2, the GameCube, the original Xbox, and the PC. And it came out on Game Boy Advance. And every version of it is different. It's really weird. I'm on the fence about it. I'm not quite sure if I'll keep it. It's a combo pack. It came with a Star Wars Jedi Outlaws. I'm not sure. It was the pack-in game for the original Xbox back in the day. But I picked up a copy, and I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. So maybe I'll post a little video talking about that as well. But that's it. Guys, I can't keep up with the new releases that are coming out. We are getting pounded up the ass with new games coming out. I really give up on it. I can't keep up on it. It's just too much. And like I said, once things eventually go completely all digital, then I'm going to be completely out. As far as the Switch 2 is concerned, I guess I'm out of the loop here, but I don't hear or see anything out in Canada here. I don't feel the hype. Maybe it's just because of my age, right? But I haven't even been to the store to look at one. I haven't seen one. I don't know anyone that owns one. It's not on my radar. I don't see any good games. I saw Gaming Off the Grid was streaming it, and all they were not to knock them, but all they were streaming was Mario Kart World, and that really doesn't appeal to me. Really, I would much rather play this. Oh my God, I would much rather play this than Mario Kart World. Oh my God. So that's an expensive machine just to be able to play a couple of games like that. So yeah, and like I said, these showcases from today and yesterday, I can't fucking keep up with it. You know, it's cool that you can play a lot of the first party, the Microsoft games on the PS5, but at the same time, if you're invested in Microsoft like I am, it still makes more sense to have an Xbox Series X, because all the Microsoft exclusives that all you guys on Team Sony are getting, you're not getting physical copy. You're just getting digital. You want the physical, you got to come back to Xbox. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna argue this, but like Microsoft, when I say Microsoft, I'm talking about all the companies that they have acquired. All the good games you guys are getting on your PS5 are Microsoft intellectual properties. Okay, the new Doom game, Elder Scrolls, soon to be the Outer Worlds, Forza. You guys are gonna get Halo. You guys are gonna get the new Gears of War. Like, this is all Microsoft, guys. This is all Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft is doing a little bit of reverse psychology on you guys. Okay, your PS5 has turned into an Xbox. Okay. It's not the other way around. Your Xbox hasn't turned into a PS5. Your PS5 has now become a digital Xbox. You guys just don't realize it. You don't. And you can bang your drum about how PlayStation's got a bunch of exclusives. You can say that till the cows come home, but like I don't see any exclusives on that system to get hot and horny over. I really don't see it. But I don't have a dog in this fight. Like I said, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the modern releases. All I can do is continue to chip away at my backlog, and once in a blue moon go to the pawn shop and hopefully find a game that I was late to the party on that I can pick up for $10-15 physically. That's all I can do at this point. I can't justify buying any games brand new. I started Dead Island 2 like a month ago, and I'm not even halfway through it. There's no time. So that's it. I guess I'll cut it off there. Like I said, maybe in a couple of days I'll post my video showcasing my dream car from Need for Speed High Stakes that I have lusted after. If you guys want to guess what it is in the comments below, be my guest. And that's it. I will be back with something a little bit later. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night. 334 bottles of beer on the wall. 334 bottles. If one of those bottles should fall on the ground. 333 bottles of beer on the wall.